doesn't bother me. I just call it as it is. And I'm telling you, at this rate, this administration will go down as one of the most corrupt administrations of all time. It breaks my heart to say that. You think that brings me joy? But that's why J.D. Vance will be unelectable if that's how it goes. And I don't know how, and Vance, you know, I'll give him some credit. He's kind of been able to ride that without, he's been able to ride that wave without tipping over politically. I just don't know if you can do that for 4 years. I just don't know. Next caller, what's your name, where you're from?
Okay, what's up?
Next caller going once.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name, where you're from?
Hey, Owen, thanks so much. My name is Cynthia, and I'm from Washington State.
All right, Cynthia, go ahead.
Hey, thank you so much. I just wanted to talk briefly about that. I think that they had a really good opportunity to push the midterm or to talk more about the midterm. I made a joke today, but it's not a joke. Every time they shot those things up in the air, the Hollywood style, I mean, they really, in my opinion, could have pushed the midterms more. I think it's a display. So if you're a conservative and you're going to go to somebody and talk to them right now, that's what they're looking at. And it really is, in my opinion only, it really is a joke. And I don't think that it can be taken seriously. So I think in some of the independents, some of that, take one look at that and go, what the. Now, what I'm attempting to do, or I'm trying to do with the Patriots and the young folks, I call them younger, out here in the West, out of Portland, they're up against it, obviously, with ICE and so forth, is to try to empower them or get with them. Some are Kirk people, some aren't. But I think the divide between the older generation and the younger generation is where some of the gap is missing. So someone, let's say my age, remembers the old ways of the Republican Party, the old ways of things. And now you've got the younger generation that are great on their phones, great on all that stuff. So it really is about bridging that gap and organizing. That's where I think we're deficient as conservative.
So hold on a second. So let me try to understand what you're saying here. You think there needs to be more of a focus on getting out the vote in the midterms?
I do. I do think getting out the vote, that's a great point.
So here's the problem. So here's the problem. Yeah. People don't want to vote for the Republicans right now. They are feeling betrayed. They are feeling rejected. They are feeling dejected, and they are feeling disenfranchised. Now, I don't know if that's why they aren't pushing it right now, because they know it's going to be met with kind of a stale face, kind of a death stare, like, oh, really? You're going to look at me? You guys are in power, and you're going to look at me? But to me, that's your issue. If you start pushing for midterms and getting out the vote, you're going to be met with a lot of people on the Trump base that are just going to say, I'll pass. I'm not voting for this. Why would I vote for a Republican right now? So I think that that's the problem, and maybe they're afraid to breach that because they know, or I don't know. Maybe it's this usual thing where, you know, vote data and get out to vote for Republicans is they kind of just figure, oh, they'll just vote for us because we're better than Democrats, and it works half the time, and half the time it doesn't.
Right, I would absolutely agree with that, but this last weekend did not help things. In my opinion, it just did not help things.
Well, I think though, it's not that you're
hardcore
right,
team deathmatch.
but I think it's
get
not.
In
that
and get
I
out,
don't think
kill
this
team.
weekend had anything to do with it. Is the difference? I think that you're seeing the right thing. You're definitely seeing the right thing, but it was already there. This weekend just exposed it. That was already lingering. That's already been there for months. And it's been building like a snowball rolling downhill since the Musk fallout, the Doge fallout, the Iran strikes, and everything. So it was already there. This weekend just brought it to the surface, I would say, in response to that. Next caller, what's your name, where you're from? All right, hey, can you like get off speakerphone or something? It sounds like you're on a motorcycle. Can we get a better audio, please?
Yeah, my bad.
Thank you. That's so much better. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say I agree with you. I think J.D. Vance is unelectable at this point. I guess my question would be, what's your alternative?
Well, it's too far away because we don't know who the candidate is going to be. Now, I will say
like Kennedy.
Let me Kennedy, yeah. I don't know if he'll be elected. He's in this administration. I will say this, because people tend to...
Damn it. Oh, bro, it's rocking this loose right now.
It happens all the time. So it's like when I say, I think DeSantis is coming around, they're like, how could you support DeSantis? He did this, he did that. And I'm like, I'm just telling you what I see. I'm not telling you who I'm going to support.
Authorizing UAV mission.
Okay, now that I've clarified
above. Sensors are
I
capturing
think
your objective.
DeSantis is going to be a very formidable candidate.
I got a care pack.
He's done a lot of good
I'm gonna
things
drop
in
back
Florida.
here in our
He's going to have a
spawn.
very strong resume.
I could use some
You know,
backup.
Vance is going to have to
UAV
run off the
fuel check
resume
50%.
of this administration, which right
Watch
now
out,
it's
one
like,
near us, yeah,
I
there's
don't
one near
think
us.
that's going to work.
Alright, I'm dropping the care pack.
And then I think you're going to have some people that come out of nowhere
Throw
and
smoke
decide
up
to
there.
run.
Oh, one's up there, one's up there.
Priority tasking request received. We're in a dot.
Here's what I'm watching.
Oh, they're in their spawn, they're in our spawn.
Thomas Massey. Watch out for a Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe watch out for a Matt Gaetz even.
Oh
Those
my
are
god,
the people
yo,
that understand
this
the
shit's sitting there.
political
Fuck.
messaging better than
I
anybody
got it, I got
right
it.
now. They
Oh, where'd it go?
understand the political messaging better
Oh
than
shit, did
anybody.
you guys get it?
And if
Okay,
they
at
can
least we
get on
got
a
it.
debate stage
All
and
right.
deliver that message, they can
Carry
rise
on.
real fast. So it's like DeSantis is going to be able to run with a really strong record on Florida. Okay, he's a polished politician. He'll know how to run. Vance is going to have to run off of whatever the results of this administration are. But the people that really understand the messaging and where we the people are at, that's a Thomas Massey, that's a Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's a Matt Gaetz. I see Ted Cruz is going to throw his name in the ring. That's a joke. I don't even know why. So that's where I would say things are at right now. It's way too early. But if we are counting to do it, it's politics. We talk politics. I'd say that's where it's at.
Skewer incoming.
I was just wondering, I think AmFest, yeah, was just completely out of touch. I think a lot of
Blue on blue.
just was out of touch, yeah. They're like 2 years behind everyone else, so.
Watch out, they're gonna try to flank us.
Isn't that the story? Isn't that the story? Well said. Next caller, what's your name? Where you from?
Hey, y'all, this is Don, North County.
What's up, Don?
Hey, how you doing? How was your weekend, man?
Good weekend. We had a beautiful weekend here in Austin. Shout out to the Trail of Lights here, which is total chaos. But you do it once.
They're flanking us
You do it once.
from our spawn in the back, right side.
Good
Oh,
weekend
sorry,
here,
man.
no complaints. Oh, I'll tell you this though, since you brought it up. You want to know what I'm really excited about right now, Don? My knee feels great. We're gonna give it a test tonight, though. No, you know what I'm excited
One
about?
right here, I think.
My Christmas rally today.
That one.
My Christmas rally. I've been holding on. And I knew it. I knew we would get the Christmas rally, and it happened today. Hallelujah! I got my Christmas rally. I'm excited about that. And maybe there was also some bonus good football action on top of that. We don't want to get too into my gambling habits, huh?
You're winning, man.
Some of
Hey,
us
I just wanna
aren't
say one-
tired of winning.
Yeah, I'm not tired of it either. So therefore, I know what it looks like, and I know we ain't winning. I just want to say one thing about this. For the last few years, I don't know. It could have been even when Trump first announced all you kept hearing is the whole world,
where'd that
the whole
smile go,
population of this
asshole?
country. We do this this pre-programmed gaslighting of ourselves to deny what we're seeing and what we're actually going through, and calling it okay. Maybe there's something like 5D chess that he's playing, or maybe no. You know what? I'm past all that, dude. We're so screwed. The thing is this thing with TPUSA. I told you I went to the memorial. It was the most evil thing I've ever been through because of the energy that was being projected. But now we got Nicki Minaj up there. Can't people see for themselves what the hell is going on here? This is the product this is the stuff they're giving us to feed off of while they're doing the real stuff behind the scenes. And make
Fuck, I was going after that guy.
I'm tired of giving Trump a
There's a
pass.
guy on the
I'm
corner
tired
of the
hearing
floor right
people,
there.
say, give him another year or whatever. we've talked about this, dude. We voted for him. He got in. We got everybody in place, the House and the Senate, and you got what the hell's his name?
What
Johnson?
are you waiting for? Make your move.
Is that his name? Mike Johnson.
Assault
Coming up and
Speaker.
telling everybody, oh, we're gonna lose. Huh?
Yeah, you're talking about Speaker Johnson.
Yeah, coming out and telling everybody we're going to lose the midterms. That Trump's going to be. You know what? I don't give a shit if they impeach Trump. I don't care. I don't care if they do. He deserves it because he lied. He lied to everybody. What kind of narcissist? What he did with this ballroom, which the Democrats are probably going to tear out, tear down immediately.
Which is ridiculous. Which is ridiculous.
Damn it.
You're probably right.
Yeah, then he goes to put his name alongside Kennedy at the Kennedy Center. It's like, dude, you didn't do shit. You didn't do anything, man.
No, it's
I
crazy.
can't even defend that. When back in the day when Biden was president and liberals would talk their crap, we would annihilate them because of who their president was, and we'd be able to hit them with what Trump was supporting and what Trump was telling us. When a liberal, I avoid the conversation, dude. I can't even back
Oh,
them
that
up
was
anymore.
awesome.
You know what's
I can't
funny
debate
about
with
that?
them.
You know what's funny about that? And we've had some of this, we've had some of it on the show. I've had a lot of it on X. I anticipate there'll be more in the
Somebody just call
future.
me done.
Now, if I'm getting into a debate and I'm, winning a debate, it's with somebody on the right. They're the ones that are lost.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are delusional. They're the ones that are dishonest now. And I mean, obviously, you could say all that same stuff about the left, but they're not. Why am I talking to a liberal right now? I'm not. A liberal has no power politically. I don't need to hear from a liberal.
Why are we giving him more? Why are we at this point right now? Oh, we need a little bit more time. It's like, I'm sorry, but look at the time that he's had. Look at all that he's done so far. He don't need time to do what he's supposed to do when he voted. He just needs to decide to do it, which he's not going to do it.
Well, I think part of that is, and I have it too. I have it too. You kind of hear it sometimes when I'm talking, and I appreciate your call. It's just like we don't want to admit it. It's like, I don't mean to have a graphic metaphor here, but it's like, sometimes lassies or whoever, you gotta take them to the woodshed. Or I actually had to do that. I had to take my dog to get my dog put down when I was a kid, and I was young at the time. I was the only one in my family. It's our family dog. I had him for like 16 years.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
And I was the only
Eliminate
one in
the
my
enemy.
family that was willing to go there and be with the dog when it was.
Maintain current posture.
You're in denial, man. I was in denial. I didn't want to. Dog's not sick. This isn't the last time I'm going to deal with my dog. It's a natural human element to have that state of denial, but I think that that's where a lot of people are still at right now. They just can't believe the betrayal. It's so in their face and outrageous. They just can't believe it. But I don't live in a land of delusion. I just call balls and strikes, so it's easier for me, I suppose. Even though even I have that thing in my heart, like, no, this can't be good. It's all. Next caller, what's your name? Where you're from?
You talking to me?
Rushing our spawn.
From.
Right side.
Hey, this is Brandon. I'm from Phoenix,
We are
Arizona.
falling behind.
One is in there. One is in here.
Taking break
Hot
point.
place right now.
Moving
Go
left
ahead.
side. There he is.
Advantage is
Got him.
ours. Hold it.
I guess I had a question. Why do you guys think that
Marking target
Trump
location.
called Marjorie Taylor Greene a traitor?
Black Ops took the lead.
Because
Do not
Trump's
let them
afraid.
keep
Coming through that way.
I mean, does everybody realize that the evangelical
Here confirmed.
delayed the
I
longest
got another
ever
one coming out
history of
this
our
direction.
country,
Marking target
the
location.
swearing in of the Tucson representative that was going to be the 218th vote for the Epstein files? Does everybody remember all the Truth Social tweets and whatever about his supporters are stupid and weak?
Well,
don't
we
think
do.
those files are a hoax?
Yeah, we in this audience do. And let's not forget,
Yeah.
Trump has made, what, a dozen social media posts talking about all the treason and all the traitors, and not one single person has been arrested. So I don't know. I don't understand. I think that Trump and his ego and his narcissism lashes out at people. That's why he decided to go after Marjorie Taylor Greene. Because if the truth be told, Marjorie Taylor Greene is more MAGA than Trump. And so I think Trump looks at that and, you know, maybe he's a little jealous.
Well, not only that, but I know, I mean, I'm in the construction industry, and
Flip inside, flip inside.
my laborers hassled, and a couple of them were deported. I didn't know they were. I mean, they've been here for 10 years. They've got kids. They're good people. And health insurance is about to almost triple for me. Yeah. And meanwhile, the White House is being draped in gold. I mean, what do you guys think? It's like the world is watching this. This is history. This is international. And Turning Point is supposedly Christian. How do you think that looks to people? Like, do you think that anyone wants to be a Christian after seeing that?
No, like, I think if I look at it from that aspect,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, and I think from that aspect, it's more like, you know, I saw that Tim got attacked, and the truth is that Tim Dillon is right. See, here's what people and I've said this a couple times, maybe in a different light, but it's all the same thing. People tend to look at the world through their own.
Oh man, there's one right in there, right next to you guys.
And so it's really hard to get a range.
Right, yellow skull, I think.
It's really hard to get a range because you have no range.
Nice.
You have no variety. And so I saw Tim Dillon had his take on the whole TPUSA thing. He said it was some drama reality TV show. And then of course some of the people that were there, or some people from Turning Point USA, they're attacking him and they're attacking Tim Dillon and they're saying, "Oh, how dare you?" and this and that.
Stop cuts going up.
And I'm saying, hold on a second.
Deploying Jedi drone.
You have to understand, the vast majority of Americans weren't there. Okay, they weren't at the event. They were watching through their internet, their favorite streaming service, watching clips, whatever. And so what Tim Dillon represents, I would even say through his commentary agenda, Tim Dillon represents the average American that's not politically involved, that's not politically invested, that's just kind of monitoring and maybe has some opinions and stuff, but is not overwhelmingly invested in it. And so that person, whether they're on the right, on the left, in the middle, indifferent, that's what this was. I look at that, to answer your question, to me that's like, it's like, is this even a political movement anymore? It's just action. It's just Hollywood, you know? It's just, let's all get dressed up, let's all take pictures, let's take the pictures with this person and that person and the behind the stage and the pyrotechnics and the promo cards and the hype and everything. There's no political movement. We got Nicki Minaj on the stage. Let's stop kidding ourselves. This isn't a political movement. It's a show. It's reality TV. And hey, that's fine, guys. This is America. Do what you want. All right, have fun. Have fun. The people that were there, great for you. Turning Point USA, the staff, the conversation, the debates, everything. Good for all of you.
Trust them while they're on the defensive.
But there's no real political movement here. If anything, it's trying to stop a political movement now.
Grim using scout pipe.
Damn.
I think Tim Dillon's take on it is where most Americans are at that are watching that. It's just a show. The politics of it, who knows? The political message, muddled, confused. They just see that as just another Hollywood type show. And so that's why they're attacking Tim Dillon, I think, is because they know that Tim Dillon is right.
You're listening to the Owen Report on the Win Network.
All right, guys, you got to get the official coffee of
Blackoutcoffee.com. The guild stats.
Too easy. Check-up's getting soft.
The American flag on the other. I just got my shipment. If you haven't ordered Blackout Coffee yet, by the way, when you get your box in the mail, got a little message on the box.
That's the best play card. Come on. Weak ass shit, bro. Come on,
dropped their whole team. How I dropped their whole
That's
team.
the best play, bro.
How I dropped their whole ass team, and you guys were like, "Where is he? Where is he?"
That's the best play, bro. Was laying there the whole time, bro. That's the best play.
Where is he at?
The box that I got.
Come on, bro.
You guys got slapped a couple times, bro.
got some single serve pods finally. Gonna have some
I did that
Christmas
shit to your
flavored
team like
coffee
3 times.
over the Christmas break. But I got a ton. I think I got 4 boxes. I think I got 4 boxes.
People
of
like
the
that,
premium
man, I don't
instant coffee.
understand
The whole
them.
box is basically. I've got so much instant coffee, it's ridiculous. But
They
I love
can't
this
take a
stuff.
loss like a
I like
man.
my coffee.
They take
and
a
I
loss
like
like
it
a
premium, and I like
woman.
it instant. And the only thing that delivers on all 3 is the premium instant coffee
Opening their
from
yap,
blackoutcoffee.com/
Just go back in
Owen.
the kitchen, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new home for political play-by-play, the Owen Report.
Hardcore team deathmatch. Black Ops, neutralize all threats. We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it.
All right, guys, we are going to pause the calls for the meeting. I see the line is still lighting up, guys. We're gonna hold the phone calls for a minute here. I do want to get back into the news.
Stay down.
Other news we got to cover. So I think we did a pretty good hour there talking about some things that happened at TP USA. If we open up calls later on, by the way, when we sign off tonight,
Coming through left side of our spawn. I think we flipped
Josie,
side.
the redheaded libertarian, for a bonus hour. That'll be 5 hours on a Monday. Folks, don't forget to tune in once a week to Ask the Doctor. I host a show once a week, Ask the Doctor. We get great doctor guests and discuss a litany of health issues, medical issues, concerns, what have you. Don't forget about that broadcast. Remember, you can find everything on Rumble, YouTube, and of course on X. If you're not following or subscribed on YouTube, please head over to the Owen
UAV's
Report
out,
on
ISO.
YouTube. Give us a follow there. Okay, I've got some leftover geopolitical
One behind us.
news here. Let me just
2 behind us.
desk. Okay. Okay, Russian general killed by car bomb in Moscow. Russia's investigative committee said it is looking into whether Ukraine intelligence services were behind the attack. The Russian general was killed after an explosive device detonated beneath his car in what Moscow described as a likely assassination carried out by Ukrainian intelligence services. Lieutenant General Fanil Sarvarov, the head of the Operational Training Directorate of the Russian General Staff, investigators are pursuing numerous lines of inquiry regarding the murder. One of these is that the crime was perpetrated by Ukrainian intelligence services. Now, this is the 3rd such attack. Ukraine is not Philly. This is the 3rd type attack, car bomb.
Throw a grenade in there, throw a grenade in there.
Russian general. And you gotta wonder how this is happening.
Authorizing UAV tasking.
I would sit here and think, okay,
Oh shit, my bad, dude. Fuck.
would Russia do this to its own generals if maybe there was a conflict of interests or a conflict of
Check
agenda?
my UAV.
Wouldn't put it past me. And yet, every time there's been one of these car bombings, the response from Russia has been the same, which is very little. So that leaves to me to believe this is not a false flag, because if Russia was going to false flag one of their own generals, say maybe somebody's going sideways, so they blow up their car, blame it on Ukraine, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, you get rid of a general that's souring, and then you get a new reason to expand into
Come
Ukraine
here.
or drop another bomb or whatever. But none of that has happened in any of these three instances. Russia has continued to show restraint and done nothing to ramp up their war against Ukraine, really. So that tells me that it is an attack on Russia, and part of me has a hard time believing that Ukraine could pull that off, but I guess it's not impossible. So more escalation there, you could say. Increased incentives. This is a official announcement from Homeland Security today. DHS now offering $3,000 holiday stipend through end of year via the CBP Home app for illegal aliens to leave now. So they've upped it from $1,000 to $3,000. And this is the financial incentive for turning yourself in and deporting yourself. You know, I was for it originally. I'm not anymore. Now I'm against it because if you do it once and it works, then you did it once and it works. If you did it once and it doesn't work, don't throw more money at the problem. This is the source of so many of our problems. You gave it a shot, $1,000 incentive to turn in and self-deport. I don't like increasing it. And you know what's even worse? This is more money than the military.
Bro, like this was like in the wall or something.
We are now paying illegal aliens more money to self-deport than we are paying a military bonus to the military. Sometimes perspective. So no, I don't like this. When you did it for $1,000 and you said, okay, the cost outweighs the negative here. It'll cost more to go through the process and deport them than just to give them $1,000. So I still don't like it, but okay, you understand the practicality of it. If it didn't work with $1,000, then what makes you think it'll work with $3,000? And if it works with $3,000, so what? Now it's gonna be $5,000, $10,000?
Oh, he's laying
It
it.
shows, folks, this administration it's rudderless. It's rudderless. The only place where this administration has anybody at the helm, the only place where this administration has any control over anything is wherever Israel is. So Israel's getting all of its friends to buy up all the media. Israel's getting all of its friends to take control of the AI algorithms, and it's all to benefit Israel. Everything else, rudderless. Deportations, rudderless. This, rudderless. What are we doing for the midterm? Rudderless. What are we doing to stop voter fraud? Rudderless. What are we doing to arrest the deep state? Rudderless. What are we doing to get the Epstein files? Rudderless. What are we doing to get the AI? Oh, we got it all, and Israel will be in control. What are we doing to control the media? Don't worry, we got Ellison on top of it, #1 donor to the IDF. What are we doing for Israel in the Middle East? Another $1 billion.
Oh, he's laying.
I got that food twice and he's like complaining
Only
about me
thing that
laying
has
down.
any priority is the only thing that has anybody at the helm. Everything else is just rudderless. Just throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. Elise Stefanik. This is one we called. Now, I didn't anticipate her to drop out, but that just shows how bad it
Came back and got me.
Elise Stefanik suspends gubernatorial campaign and will not run for another congressional term. This is all happening fast. What, did she get pregnant or something? I mean, this is crazy. What happened? She announced on Friday she's suspending her gubernatorial campaign, will not seek re-election in Congress. What in the heck happened? Now, if you recall a couple months ago, some people pointed this out. Never doubt me, folks. I said that this campaign was going to go south fast, but I didn't expect it to fall off the map. And so now it is. I feel like there's something else to this. I don't know what. And now Bruce Blakeman, who is going to get endorsed by Trump, is going to be running here. So it's just going to be a nothing now. They're just another Republican waving the white flag. Go vote in the midterms. As Republicans are dropping left and right. Why? What is going on? This is a disaster.
Tango eliminated.
The midterms are shaping up to be a disaster. And you can say, well, it's a New York governor. governor's race. What are the odds he was going to win anyway? It doesn't matter. It's about what's going on. It's about just taking loss after loss after loss, inexplicably. So we had that one going south, but not falling off the map. And now Stefanik is one of 50.
Oh, was back there.
More than 50 U.S. lawmakers are retiring next year. So they're dropping like flies, folks. And I think, if I'm telling,
Cluster grenade set.
I think a lot of these Republicans.
Time check, Black Ops. Credits are about to roll.
So I think you've got Republicans that want nothing to do with the interior. I also think you have Republicans that know midterm is going to be all about Israel and AIPAC, and they just want to get as far away from that as possible.
Enemy care package dropping. Hostiles released a skewer.
I'm not sure there is a single good sign. You have the redistricting effort, and that's it. I don't think this is going to stop. I anticipate even more dropping out. And part of that is going to be the fear of the bloodbath incoming from the midterms. I also think a lot of this is going to be despite Trump, folks.
Drone pod out.
Don't think that.
Pressure exfil. We gotta cut our losses.
That was so beyond FUBAR.
Don't be so naive to think these Republicans have changed that much. They would 100% drop out if they anticipated a loss just to spite Donald Trump. I don't think a lot of them still like it. I don't think that's changed. Thomas Massey, 4388, a bill to repeal the Tyrannical Prep Act. The 2005 PrEP Act prevents holding corporations accountable for the pain and suffering they cause during presidentially declared emergencies, medical malpractice, martial law, and we saw a lot of that during COVID, didn't we? We sure did. Do you ride an electric bus to school? New York parents say kids freeze on mandated electric school buses during brutal winter weather. Now, this is actually going to get even crazier. Parents report children coming home cold after drivers told heating drains the battery capacity. So not only can the electric vehicles not properly keep the buses warm, which everybody knows if you've ridden on a bus, it's all ready to keep those things warm anyway. Or they just get so hot you have to roll the windows down. Whatever, it's hard to control the climate. Well, now they've had buses that die in the middle of the cold weather, and these kids are sitting out there freezing. So I think it's fair to say the electric school buses, not so hot. Pun foliant. Elderly Seattle woman has eye gouged out in random attack by repeat thug as cops admit he's notorious. So just a notorious thug running around Seattle, bashes a 75-year-old head in. And you probably never heard her name. Janet Markin, by the way.
Blackheart.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Sickening footage.
Destroy
if you're
those
listening,
skilled a-holes.
Yes. Sickening footage
tight,
shows
we're in
the
the
moment
lead.
an elderly woman had her eye gouged out after she was randomly bashed in the head with a board by swinging a baseball bat by a notorious offender thug. Jeanette Markin, 75 years old, was permanently suspended after the alleged Fale Villaleva, 42, struck her with a piece of wood riddled with bolts and screws in downtown Seattle earlier this month. Well, this should be considered attempted murder, and so this guy should never be but he probably will. The violent offender used both hands to swing a piece of wood as hard as possible, bashing
damn it.
Literally, she's just standing on a street corner. He just comes out of nowhere and bashes her.
Marking care package DZ.
A notorious repeat offender out in the streets. see anything about an immigration status here. And the officer even asked, is that Fela K or Fela P, however it is? He's notorious for random assaults on 3rd Avenue. So this guy's been going around bashing people and he's still free.
Oh, he's just laying. How are the doors stay unopened?
It's all so tiresome, you know? It's all so tiresome.
Behind us, Joe, behind us.
Yeah, they're in our spawn. We're in the same spot.
Migrants.
Flip spawn, but they're all within there. You're over there still.
From New York jails instead of being handed off to ICE. Illegal aliens, violent criminal illegal aliens.
Fucking Scooter.
Sorry, teammate.
Jail in New York.
Fucking Scooter, dude. You shot me, Scoot.
Oh yeah, well you just got in front of my bullets, man.
Yeah.
You gotta stop shooting your teammates, bro.
So it happens again. Homeless man accused of breaking into woman's home, beating her to death, months after judge released him.
Oh my God.
What the
Dang it, Bobby, I said the propane, not the cocaine. Oh, it was in there, in the middle.
I saw that shot. I don't know.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
New statement from
Hostiles
Epstein
released a skewer.
I got that guy.
It is alarming that the United States
He's in the corner,
Department of
fucking
Justice,
parked up.
the very agency tasked
Fuck.
with upholding the
I got the
law,
one in the middle.
has violated the law both by storing massive quantities of documents and by failing to redact survivor identities. Yeah, folks, they were all about protecting survivors, and then they ended up not protecting
Well, we're not good.
I'm convinced now that they're just
UAV's up. Eyes out.
Give me a UAV.
UAV commencing surveillance overflight.
Jane Doe, Epstein survivor, who reported Epstein to the FBI in 2009, sent the following letter to the Department of Justice today after it failed to redact her name in the release of the files.
No, one coming in the middle. Watch out, jump in the middle with you.
I got that one guy that was in front of our spawn.
So covering up the Epstein rape filing, covering up Epstein money laundering, blackmailing, sex slavery, all of it. For decades, folks, for decades. He was obviously an intelligence asset. He was obviously blackmailing politicians.
Oh, this is funny.
Influential
There's a kill streak that lets you see the enemy.
And he was above the law. I told you this last week, and I'm still kind of processing it all. But I'm now of the belief that
Oh, God, really?
that brought Epstein in to shut him up. Sorry.
One right here in the building.
Oh, behind us. Watch out. Oh, they flipped it already.
As we're getting more evidence. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, man, I fucking did too much on that one.
Oh, get ready for more of this.
Check that UAV.
Oh, he's laying down.
Two of them in the middll.
Said city has done nothing.
That was funny though, shooting people with a shotgun.
Over what they describe as hate speech being spray painted on streets and sidewalks. Now it says here, Zionism is evil. Thou shalt not steal.
Oh, come on, dude. This goes far. That fucking
best I can say is this is professionally done, meaning somebody made this cutout so that you can spray it just like a professional print job. I don't know the best way to describe it if you're listening. It's just like, you know, like a sketch.
Hey, Adrian. Yes. Hey, Bob. Adrian's here.
And it gives you a very easily readable message there on the sidewalk.
Adrian, did you hear that?
So,
he said he'd be out in 5 minutes. He's finishing up in the shower.
Oh, he got me.
Want me to send him down to your house?
We're down by 2, guys. We're down by 2.
Leads ours.
Slow it down, guys, if you have to.
Echo, authorizing care package drop.
Spawn flow, watch out.
They're flipping spawn.
And there's only going to be more of it, by the way. There's only going to be more of it.
Enemies took the lead. Make them regret it.
Oh, I was trying to get my fucking hair back, dude. Damn it.
Damn, I was about to get the last one. That's good game.
So this guy, Lior Vivas, yes, Lior. Literally, that's his name is Lior. I see this. Sliced out. You are taking Lior. How am I supposed to look at this? Lior.
That was a good game.
The guy's name is literally Lior.
Except only 2 of us went
Yeah,
positive.
yeah. The SoCal guys.
Last night in Montreal, a Jewish physician and their family came home to a swastika drawn in the snow with feces near it. Canada, we have a serious anti-Semitism problem. Says Lior. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Well, as we said, it's now a crime. Saskatoon police charge man with inciting hatred after complaint about anti-Semitic comments online. He has a court appearance this week. So there
Sure, I'll be your friend.
No more free speech.
All right. We should party up.
In.
They can anything they
We should party up.
In.
Heidi ho.
I think I'll put it. I think they'll put us in the same lobby because we're friends. Or the same
Oh,
team.
okay.
We're coming to arrest you.
I think. Oh, see, we're gonna find out.
And I showed you some of the clips from Spanish news and how much they detest Israel right now.
I just want to play Express because it's only been like the same 4 maps like all morning. That's why I got off earlier.
Is Israel behind this move? Well, yeah, Israel is behind this administration. They're the ones.
Like cycling through like 4 different maps.
Everything that this
Yeah, as long as it's not cycling through some old shit.
For Israel, and I think Netanyahu might even be the president.
Is that fat? Oh my gosh, that guy kept getting me last game. What's up, dude?
Israel is the #1 priority. So now they're going to go
Fat.
after Spanish news. They're going
I don't know
after
how to say
the
that.
International Criminal Court. How dare
Free Ho. What's that, Free Ho?
after Spanish news? How dare it be anti-Israel?
Let's dig that shit up.
See, but here's the problem, and they know this.
Fuck, I threw it in the wrong direction.
And this is why they're
Oh shit, this is an old map actually.
Oh, shit, I didn't see that bitch.
They know that all this is going to do is cause more anti-Semitism. All this is going to do is cause more anti-Israel sentiment. They know that.
Oh, where'd that
But
smile
they
go,
want
asshole?
that. That
Enemy
is the
UAV
desired
detected.
result.
No, this is again.
AI algorithm that
Sinful.
punishes anti-Semitic speech.
Succulent.
They've already got the infrastructure built. It's game over. So they want to ramp up as much anti-Semitic speech and as much anti-Israel sentiment so that they can make the case
Hostile
after they
UAV
built the
established
infrastructure
above.
to totally shut it down and clamp it down. It's all being done by design, folks.
Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. That Halo
And
shit.
They
Where was that guy
basically come
jumping
out
around?
and admit as much. Now, Mike
Yeah,
Huckabee
he's fucking
isn't in on
homie
these
hopping over
plans.
here. Oh,
He's
shit.
just a useful idiot, maybe blackmail. But listen, they know they've lost the youth. So they know the only way to control this now, the only way to keep support of Israel,
Headshot. Dome that motherfucker. Dome your ass.
imprison the youth and enslave the youth.
Where are they coming from?
So
Oh,
that
they're coming.
Israel becomes king of
Oh
America.
shit, I think they're inside this building.
What is that?
I'm coming center. Center of
There's a
the.
difference
Enemy
between
UAV
dumb
detected.
and ignorant. Dumb is that a person cannot process information.
Shit, they got
just don't have
UAV up.
capacity. They don't have an operating system if I put it in a computer like
Yeah,
that.
they're protecting that
Ignorance
building.
is that the data isn't there. What we're dealing with is not an operating system problem. It's a data problem. We have not downloaded the proper data, the true data.
He tried to
into the
pre-shoot.
minds of younger people.
Dickhead.
And we've assumed that they're going to grow up intellectually curious and intellectually honest, and that they will look for themselves, but they're not. That's the problem. They're not looking. They're taking at face value what some podcaster says, and the result is
UAV, eyes up.
absolutely dangerous.
It's dangerous to not
What?
support Israel killing children.
Sinful Siren, I knew that fool was cheating, bro.
It's dangerous that you don't support that.
Now that just confirmed it.
You are not a slave to Israel, young American. So get on board or we're going to crush you with AI. Get on board and be a slave for Israel, or we're going to throw you in jail for anti-Semitic speech. Get on board. The algorithm. You want a beeper? Would you like a free beep? And by the way,
Come on, I know you're right there.
is on a media. He's done multiple sit-down specials just like that.
Oh, I covered you. Oh, didn't cover me on top. Damn it.
You'll see one eventually if you haven't yet. So who is happy about the Trump administration? Bill Maher? Why would Bill Maher be happy about the Trump administration?
What do you think is the best thing he's done and the worst thing he's done?
Best thing he's done was the Middle East deal.
Yeah.
Bombing Iran, backing Israel, and not pretending like, oh, well, you know, everybody in the Middle East, they have equal arguments. No, again, not to bring everything back to Anna Kasparian dress, but
really wasn't intention.
But where would you be comfortable wearing that dress? Whose civilization looks like?
Yeah, Siren.
The anti-Trump Bill Maher
pops out, like, touches you before he even looks. Like, he just over the corner top.
Yeah, and ABCD doing that shit too.
And what did I tell you? I said eventually the term of endearment will be it's mainstream Islam. It's not radical Islam, it's
There's no way,
mainstream
dog.
Islam. Here's Laura Loomer. It's not radical Islam, it's just Islam.
What the
Never
fuck?
doubt me, folks.
Like their whole team is on. Oh, my bad. Big, whatever her name is. My bad. Dude.
Good, bro. You're good.
Oh,
sorry, my
I'm
bad.
fucking up.
Damn.
Eagle down. Eagle down.
I see it all. I know the pitch you're about to throw before you even throw it. What is scrometing? Did you see this new Trump push for medical marijuana? I really don't.
What?
Well, you know there's going to be all kinds of propaganda.
Man, I'm out, dog. I don't like playing shooters.
UAV detected.
Scrometing, or CHS, a condition caused by habitual marijuana use. I've never seen or heard of this in my life. Many of you can smoke weed. I've never heard of this. Coughing after you smoke weed? I think that's just called coughing after you smoke weed. Howard Stern, you know he got a new deal? Stern sticks with Sirius. Howard Stern signed a 3-year deal after contract standoff. Does anybody listen to this guy anymore?
How they keep getting behind us?
Sirius is going to pay him again. Sirius, you could do so much better with your money. I'm a big fan of Sirius, by the way. Sirius, great radio.
Fuck.
But I don't know anybody that still listens to this guy. And are they about to cut him another huge check? A 3-year deal. His last deal was $100 million. I don't know. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars.
You're losing. Switch it up.
And you know what? Maybe at some point in time, he might have been worth it. I don't know anybody that listens to him anymore, and it seems like he takes a lot of time off now. Just phoning it in with that.
Nice kill.
So, okay. I guess Stern will cut another deal. That's a weird one. I know people that are huge Stern fans. I know there's like multiple Stern stations, but I don't know anybody that still listens. Well, they continue to disprove the theory of evolution. Ethiopian Homo erectus skull discovery rewrites human evolution timeline. So instead of admitting that human evolution is a lie,
ABCD.
they just say, oh,
How
no,
does
it just changes it. Yeah, usually when you get evidence that disproves something,
what a waste of time.
that's considered evidence that disproves
Battle
something.
space op
That's
convoy
normally how
shit.
that one
We're
goes.
better than this.
All right, you know what? Let's go into some odds and ends. We got a bunch of odds and ends here before we sign off, and we'll get to the
Buddy
super
drop.
chats today.
Scout pipes going up.
Listen to this. Popular NBA.
No, that.
Former NBA player Trey Burke talks about NBA stars being involved in demonic stuff.
It's not. It's just something that ain't easy to do. So I commend everybody.
I look at it like everybody in the world who ever played basketball wanted to go to the NBA, bro. Every kid from every state, from across seas, everything. And we, some of the people that got to do that, bro, it's a small list, bro.
Wait a second. Did you guys just hear that?
Bro, every kid from every state, from across seas, everything. And we, some of the people that got to do that, bro.
Guys, what's going on? Do we need to call the fire department? What's the problem, guys? What's going on here, guys? It's a smoke alarm. It's a smoke alarm detector. Got one in my house. In fact, just had to change one right here in the studio. Just changed it. Just went off this weekend. Very simple. Got on the ladder, went up there, grabbed it, put a new battery in. Guys, what's the problem here? Do I need to do a tutorial? I mean, seriously, what's going on here? I know you guys have money. I know you guys have a brain. I know you got hands. You're tall. You might not even need a ladder. Guys, what's going on? Guys, come on. I'm trying to... Guys, I can't even...
Everything. And we, some of the people that got to do that, bro, it's a small list, bro.
On the guys who they don't look at as the so-called superstars, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Cause it's so much going on, bro. Like, and I don't even want to get into all that, but a lot of like, bro, like some niggas, bro, some superstars took a different route. I'm gonna be real. Like, some superstars took a different route, and I ain't get on here to talk about that much. But some of that shit come with some demonic shit, some dark shit. You feel me? Some of that shit, like it get real, you know. So I appreciate my journey. I appreciate my career. I appreciate my legacy.
Now I wonder when he talks about
team deathmatch
stuff.
Eliminate all threats.
I wonder what he's talking about because you know you kind of assume the worst. You know, you assume the worst, but
got contact.
It's not like you're going to expose everybody in the NBA to that. That's very select few people even anywhere near that stuff. So I'm like, well, what is he talking about? You know, we hear a lot about adrenochrome or other such stuff. I think he's referring to...
Hostile UAV established above.
This is my interpretation. I think he's talking about different treatments or access to treatments or, you know, if we do want to get dark or demonic, maybe like blood, like certain blood transfusions or such. Because, I mean, there's no doubt, you know, training and science and mixed with athletic ability and all this stuff, there's no doubt that we can do more for a professional athlete.
Enemy UAV detected.
Probably and I talked about before how just the people I've had into that world, I know for a fact some of these athletes are getting
UAV established overhead.
In fact, some of these athletes are getting treatment in America that you would have to go to a different part in the world to get. I know that. I've been told that. So my guess is that's what he's referring to. I look at... I'm not making any accusations. I'm just looking here. This is an observation. I look at LeBron James, who's like 42 years old, and is still playing at a very high level. At a freakish level for a 42-year-old. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, most guys, by the time they get to 30, start to, you know, feel the pain. And that's without playing 100 basketball games a year. Or more, like LeBron is doing. 100 games a year at the highest level. This guy's been doing it since he was 18, professionally. And now he's like 42, and he's still jumping out of the building and all this stuff. And I'm like, what are you getting, bro? I'm sorry, I have a hard time believing that that's all natural. I get the feeling LeBron James is getting access to something special. Not saying anything illegal, not making any assumptions, just an observation. And so I hear him talking about that. The accusations get made about LeBron. He actually seems to be a stand-up guy. You know, good father, whatever. No scandals that anybody knows of. But I look at that and I'm like, you know, you might be getting some special sauce. You might be getting some special treatment. Or maybe the NBA is just turning a blind eye to certain things that might show up in your tests.
Clear shot.
Because that seems to be inhuman. I don't know. All right, we go over to Europe.
Hostile UAV
I don't live
established
in
above.
Europe, so it's really hard for me to have any other take on this, other than this to me sounds like propaganda working. Here's what Europe thinks is the biggest threat to their country.
What is the biggest threat to your country?
Russia in the north.
Russia.
Russia. The far right.
Extremism.
Russia.
It's global warming.
The chronic underfunding of education. Lose our identity, our nation, because of Russia.
Far right extremism.
Russia.
The increase of the far right ideology.
What is the biggest threat to your
I'm like, oh wow. Europe thinks its biggest threat is Russia and right-wing politics. Good luck.
Enemy UAV detected.
Let's check in on Jonathan Greenblatt, our old friend at the ADL.
Hostiles released a skewer.
He's always helping the Americans.
I'm here at the New York Stock Exchange, where today, just a few minutes ago, on the fourth night of Hanukkah, and in the midst of terrible attacks against the Jewish community, we helped make history. For ADL and J-Lens, of course, but really for the entire Jewish community.
Fucker, come on.
The closing bell.
Damn, he's got a lock on this area. Watch it.
Signaled the
He's
end
got
of
a
the
lock
trading
right there.
session. And
His
the
head
beginning
pitching way
of the
deep.
Jewish community's organized shareholder voice to combat anti-Semitism. J-Lens and ADL rang the bell in honor of the first Jewish exchange-traded fund, the first Jewish investment fund, the TOVETF, the Hebrew word for good. And since launching in February, TOV's already attracted over $190 million in assets under management. Since October the 7th, 2023, more than 75 S&P public companies have been targeted by BDS campaigns seeking to isolate Israel from the global economy. And we know that when anti-Israel sentiment infiltrates the workplace, Jewish employees, they pay the price. We've seen it happen time and again where discrimination, harassment, and even worse follows. So when we
Well, I'm so glad that you guys don't control the world while obviously making some intense efforts to control the world, making up like 0.0% of the world's population and having the most billionaires. Concussion grenade out. Totally normal stuff.
Enemy UAV detected.
Maybe you should get in on it. Trump proposes new rules to ban gender affirmative care for transgender youth.
Hostile counter UAV above.
Critics warn that the Trump administration's statements against transgender health care.
You miserable bitch.
UV's up, eyes out.
Here's the
UAV perimeter established.
The ACLU is taking Trump to court on that. The
Fuck, I got a
ACLU
care
is
package back there where we
Trump
just spawned.
They say
Care package back there.
Timeline halfway checked.
So Jonathan Greenblatt and the ACLU is fighting
Clean it
Trump.
up, Black Ops. This isn't over yet.
Fuck, you killed me. Get it, bro, get it.
Transgender care. So here's an idea from the
Mission
Trump
timeline
administration.
expired.
Probably came on
UAV
that
exiting the
since,
AO.
Jonathan Greenblatt, every single doctor, here's what you do. You sign a law. Every single doctor that has any sort of trans surgery or trans chemical castration, anything to do with it under the age of 18, you are now a criminal. That is a felony offense, abuse of a minor. You're going to prison. That's how you deal
Hostile
with it.
UAV established above.
That's how you deal with that. Does anybody want to get serious about anything, or do we just want to make sure that Israel gets everything in place? Let's protect American children
Gather the
from this
wounded.
disgusting,
Extract crews will be there soon.
demonic, deforming agenda
We need a
of
new
trans kids surgery. You want to do it after an adult? Okay, you're not going to get much of a bite there. You want to do it after the age of 18? Tattoo, an ear piercing, whatever you want. You want to chop yourself up? Go ahead. You're an adult now? Go ahead. Any doctor that mangles a minor, that does an unnecessary surgery, because it's all unnecessary. Don't give us this BS with these studies. No. Any doctor that dismembers or chemically castrates a minor, prison. Prison. 5-year minimum. You want to put an end to this garbage? Done. Over. You want to get serious about something? That's what you do. That's what you do. So we'll see if they do or not. By the way, I forgot to.
All right, that was.
I want to make sure we get this kid's name right. I can't remember if I did it right. So this is Cameron Caskey.
I don't know, man. I feel like I just need to chill.
And he's one of the survivors of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting years ago. He's running for office. He's Jewish, mind you. And
Fuck
he,
it, I might just
in my
take a
view,
quick break.
properly